Dear students, we will see now chirality of molecules without stereogenic, that is chiral center. That is, it means that those molecules which does not have any chiral center, such molecules are optically active or not will be studied here. Now see here, there are molecules which show optical isomerism even though they do not have chiral carbon atoms. Molecules like allenes, biphenyls and spirines do not have chiral carbon atoms but show optical isomerism due to molecular chirality. So in your question paper, in the MCQ, they will ask about why the molecules like allenes, biphenyls and spirines are optical isomers. So the option will be a molecular chirality. So due to molecular chirality, though these molecules does not have chiral center, but these molecules are this molecule shows optical isomerism. Now see the first example of cumulin, that is stereochemistry of cumulins will be studied. Now see here, cumulins are compounds having two or more than two cumulative double bonds. Cumulative means successive. Now see here, double bond is there, again continuous double bond is there. When molecules contains two or more double bonds, they are known as cumulins. So there are two types of molecules in the cumulins: the molecules which have odd number of double bonds and the molecules which have even number of double bonds. If the molecules have odd number of double bond, means if molecule possesses 1, 3, 5, 7, so if odd number of double bonds the molecules possess, then it exhibit geometrical isomerism. Now see here, so this molecule possesses 3 double bonds, therefore this molecule shows geometrical isomerism. But those cumulin molecules which possess even double bond, then these molecules shows optical isomerism. So the optical isomerism is shown by molecules of cumulins which contain even number of double bonds 2, 4, 6. The molecules which have odd number of double bonds, these molecules shows geometrical isomerism. Now see this example here. Allenes. Allenes are compounds having cumulated system of double bond, means successive double bonds are there. The simplest allene is propane 1,2-diene. So 1,2-propadiene is an example here. Now see here, 1, 2, 3 carbons are there and 2 double bonds are successive. So this is the simplest molecule of this cumulin type, which is known as an allene. So allenes with asymmetric substitution at the terminal carbon atoms shows optical activity and isomerism. However, all the four groups need not be different. The terminal carbon atoms should have asymmetric substitutions. Hence, allenes of the compound of the type shows isomerism. Now, the essential criteria to show the optical isomerism by these allenes molecules or geometrical isomerism shown by these molecules is only because if the terminal carbon atoms, so this is the terminal carbon atom. So when this terminal carbon atom is bonded with two different atoms, then and then only these molecules shows optical isomerism or geometrical they will show optical isomerism. Now see this example here. So this molecule at the terminal carbon, hydrogen and COH, so these are two are different. So at this terminal carbon, hydrogen is there and C6H5 is there. So these two substituents are different, therefore it is optically active. In this case also the same, COH is different, this is different, these two are different. So the terminal carbon atoms must possess different substituents like A and B. If this molecule possess A here, then this molecule will not be optically active because of the presence of same groups on the terminal carbon atoms. In allenes, 2 carbon atoms, so these two carbon atoms are sp2 and the central carbon atom is sp hybridization. So the terminal carbon atoms in case of allene molecules are sp2 and the central carbon atoms are sp hybridization. Thus the central carbon atoms forms two pi bonds. So in case of sp hybridized carbon atom, so there are two pi bonds are there which are perpendicular to each other. So these two double bonds, so one double bond is there and another double bond is there. So these two double bonds are perpendicular to each other. So the structure is like this one. Now if you come to see how the structure will be, suppose I have drawn this box and this is or so this is the central carbon is there, this is the second carbon, and the next, that is carbon, is perpendicular to, so this is a perpendicular box is there. So these two double bonds are perpendicular to each other. So this is, so this bond, double bond, if suppose this is parallel to this paper, suppose it is parallel to the paper, and this line or this double bond is perpendicular to the line. So this is an arrangement of these double bonds in the molecule. So sp2 hybridized terminal carbon atoms and the central carbon is sp hybridized, and the two double bonds on the central carbon atom are perpendicular to each other. Now see here, so this double bond and these two double bonds, so this is the molecule. So one molecule is like, so double bond is there, so this is one double bond, and another double bond is perpendicular here. So these two are perpendicular to each other. So when this is parallel with the paper, then the groups which is bonded to this carbon, the group which is bonded to this carbon are now shown like this one. So it is towards the observer and it is away from the observer, means the group, suppose A and B is there, so these groups are perpendicular to this box, they are perpendicular to this carbon, and these bonds are in plane, and this, because this is out of the plane. So sorry, hence, so it is now shown like this one. So one double bond is like this and another is perpendicular to the first one, and those double bonds which are in the plane, the groups are perpendicular to each perpendicular to this carbon, and the double bond which is perpendicular to the first, the groups are in plane. Hence allenes with asymmetric substitution will not have any element of symmetry. Under this condition, a molecule will not be superimposable on its mirror image. So when though this allene molecules does not have an asymmetric carbon atom, but these molecules shows optical activity because the molecule will not be superimposable on its, now see here, so A is mirror of B, so when I put this B on A, B molecule on A, the molecules are non-superimposable because this is A here, when I put it, so D will be on A, therefore these are non-superimposable with each other, not be superimposable. Thus it possesses molecular chirality, hence it should show optical isomerism, and the isomers should be resolvable, means we can isolate these isomers. Based on these assumptions, Van 't Hoff in 1875 predicted that allene compounds of the above type should be resolvable. Hence, it was only in 1935 when Mills and Midland provided the first experimental verification. They have verified that why the molecule is optically active even though it does not possess any chiral center. So this is a camphor molecule which is studied by this Miller. So this is an example they have given for you. So next is a stereochemistry of biphenyl. So a suitably substituted biphenyl compound shows optical isomerism even though they do not contain any asymmetric carbon atoms. Means biphenyl compounds are also the molecules which does not have any asymmetric carbon atom. These molecules are asymmetric due to restricted rotation around a single bond between two phenyl rings. Now see here, so there are two phenyl rings are there in the molecule. So this is the bond between these two phenyl rings. So these two phenyl rings A and B, in between these there is a bond is there. So these molecules are asymmetric. Why? Due to there is a restriction around the single bond. Means these molecules does not rotate around a single bond because of the presence of two phenyl rings and the groups present on these molecules. So these molecules are optically active because of the restricted rotation around a single bond between two phenyl rings. Hence they must exist in two forms which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Such type of stereoisomerism which is due to restricted rotation about a single bond is called as atropisomerism, and the stereoisomers are called atropisomers. Now see here why it is called as an atropisomerism. The isomers which is or the stereoisomerism is due to restricted rotation about a single bond is called as atropisomerism, and the isomers are known as an atropisomers. Now see the example here. So this is the example of biphenyls. So one ring is bonded by a single bond with another. So two rings are there and which are bonded with each other by a single bond. So, now see here, when we are going to rotate this molecule and this molecule, these molecules are not rotated around the single bond. So they will not rotate around single bond because of the presence of these groups on the alpha carbon atom of this phenyl ring or the first carbon atom of this phenyl ring. So there is a group is there, bigger group is there. So because of that there is a lock and key phenomena takes lock structure takes place and they will not rotate around a single bond because of the presence of large groups on the ortho carbon of these phenyl rings. Now see this example here. Roman 1 is not resolvable but 2 is resolvable. So if you see this molecule, if I draw this plane and this part is similar to this part, therefore there is an element of symmetry and the molecule is optically inactive. But in case of second, the groups are different. A is here and B is here. Here A on the same side, but here A and B, B and A. So different groups or opposite groups on the carbon atoms of the ortho position of this phenyl ring. Because of that, the molecules are the molecule shows optical isomerism. The second example, the substituents in the ortho position must have large size. Now see this example here, 6,6-dinitro-diphenic acid has been dissolved. Means this molecule possesses a bigger groups on the ortho position here. So because of that, this molecule does not rotate. If they come to rotate, the COH group and COH group both are get reflected or get interacted with each other, and there is a reflection takes place because of the presence of bigger groups in the ortho position. So because of this reason, these molecules does not rotate around the carbon-carbon single bond. Under these conditions, it has been suggested by these different scientists that the molecule to become an optical activity, to show the optical isomerism by these biphenyl molecules, there must be a group on the ortho position. Then and then only these molecules show optical isomerism. So similar to the cumene, these biphenyls, so one ring is in the plane, another is in perpendicular to this second ring. So here this ring is in the plane and it is perpendicular to the first ring. So these groups are perpendicular to this ring, and these groups are also perpendicular to these rings, means they are on the opposite plane to each other. So due to presence of these bigger groups, there is no rotation takes place because of the restriction. Because of the straight, if they come to rotate, there will be a maximum stress in the rotation. To become free, the strain to make the molecule relax, the molecules or the two rings are always perpendicular to each other. Therefore, these molecules, though they does not possess a symmetric carbon atom, these molecules shows optical isomerism. So only essential condition is the ortho positions must possess a bigger group in the molecule. So they have given examples here, that is series A and series B molecules are there, and these molecules are whether they are resolvable or non-resolvable. So series B are non-resolvable means optically inactive. Series A are resolvable, so we can isolate these molecules. So here only one group at the ortho position, there is no any second group is there. Here also only one group, so there may be a rotation around a carbon-carbon single bond takes place, and because of that optical isomerism is not possible for these molecules. But in case of this one, COH group is there, COH and NO2 group is there, so this molecule does not rotate around a single bond. Here the case is same, so bigger groups are there, so chlorine COH, COH chlorine is there. So due to presence of groups on the ortho position, the biphenyls will show stereoisomerism. So the essential condition is to show the optical isomerism for a biphenyl compound is that these molecules must possess a bigger group at ortho position of the two phenyl rings. So these are the examples they have given. So only 2 points are discussed here. The stereochemistry of cumulins, in that we have seen why these allenes are optically active and why they show optical isomerism only due to the presence of two successive double bonds which are perpendicular to each other, and the groups which are bonded to the terminal carbon atoms, if they are different, then the molecule does not show any element of symmetry, and these molecules, though even though they do not have any asymmetric carbon atom, they shows optical isomerism. The same case example is in case of biphenyls. So due to the restricted rotation around a single bond between two phenyl rings, the molecule shows optical isomerism, and that isomerism is known as an atropisomerism. So they have given different examples here. Now see the questions. They will ask, explain the term center of symmetry, plane of symmetry, chirality, alternate axis of symmetry, or you can explain the stereochemistry of biphenyl or stereochemistry of allene and cumulins. And now see this question number 6, whether explain which molecules will show geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Just in the lecture we have seen that the molecules which possess odd number of double bonds, then these cumulin molecules shows geometrical isomerism, and those molecules which have even number of double bonds, they show optical isomerism. So by use of that you can do exercise in your home, whether Roman first, second, third, fourth, whether which of out of these which are geometrical isomerism and which are optical isomers. So the next is multiple choice questions. Now see the question number 8. A mesotartaric acid contains, whether it contains center of symmetry, plane of symmetry, alternate axis of symmetry, or both A and B. So this mesotartaric acid, it contains both the symmetries. One is center of symmetry and another is the plane of symmetry. Why the biphenyl, or just we have seen why these biphenyls are optically active and what is meant by atropisomerism. Now see the Roman second exam question is there. Atropisomerism is due to what? Due to restricted rotation around a single bond or a double bond or triple bond. So it is due to restricted rotation around a single bond. So option A is correct. Now see the Roman third. The central carbon in propadiene is propadiene. So if you come to know cumulins, then the central carbon atom in propadiene is sp hybridized. So option C is correct. So Roman fourth, hexa 2, 3, 4 trine shows. So 2, 3, 4 means 3 double bonds are there. If molecule has odd number of double bonds, then that molecule shows geometrical isomerism. So the option B is a geometrical isomerism. Next, last one is a molecule to be chiral should have a plane of symmetry, should have a center of symmetry, or should have an alternate axis of symmetry, or it should not have any element of symmetry. So option D is correct here. So the molecule which does not have any element of symmetry, this molecule shows chirality. Thank you.